Hassan Whiteside is a force on the court, and Mr. I'm gonna get my 2K rating up is also pretty good on the sticks too.
He was brushing up on his 2K skills over the summer at the NBA 2K20 pre-launch party, and we sat down with him for a chat.
The Pelicans know their fans will be fired up for tonight's action. And as they came into the building, the players were plenty fired up themselves. And the game arrivals sponsored by Express. Dress like a pro. The Mississippi River and the skyline of New Orleans. As beautiful as ever on this terrific night in the Big Easy. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. And a quick look here at some of the numbers for Holiday.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting's been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. And it's Caruso in at the point guard position. And for New Orleans, Ball and Holiday combine at the guard spots. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. And it's Tice in at the 5, roaming the paint. Hey, Smitty, when a team underperforms early in the season, fans tend to go crazy. I mean, they just can't figure out why this is happening. But what are the players saying to each other on the bench when they're traveling in the locker room?
You know, I think when you're having great communication, Kevin, with guys amongst each other, you're trying to get through it, you're working through it. Whether you get through it or not is fine. I think there's a sign that things are going wrong. Kevin, you hear about these player-only meetings. When you start having 2 or 3 of those, that's when the ship is starting to go south.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
Now here's LeBron. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws.
And what do you do with LeBron on the loose and coming at you full speed? All you can do is foul him.
It's his first trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good.
You know, maybe the most storied high school player ever. It's amazing to think that LeBron's exceeded expectation here at the pro level.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
And the Pelicans under head coach Alvin Gentry, a team that looks to get out and run.
Reason why, GA, he was an assistant under Mike D'Antoni in Phoenix when the pace and space trend was just getting started. Also on the bench for the Warriors, and we know how they like to get up and down. That up-tempo style is what he preaches.
Here's Caruso. Zion Williamson making his last shot. LeBron passes to Kuzma. Here's the 3. Ball with the rebound.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Here's LeBron. Zion Williamson making his last shot. Caldwell Pope outside. Clock at 6. James, no good. For New Orleans, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Holiday finds Tice. They get the rebound. As to Williamson, tries yet again. Misses that one. His first miss of the night, 2 for 3. Kuzma, right side. And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Now Holiday playing Sacramento. He was nearly unstoppable. And Davis sends it back. James against Ingram. Here's Davis. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And maybe it's the adrenaline talking, but they're 1 for 4 to start this game. Need to settle down.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Caruso, no good. Pelicans leading by 5. Holiday looking for an opening. Pass to Tice. Here's Ingram. He's guarded by Davis. And it's Ingram missing. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. Caruso, the pass to Davis. Inside, here's Kuzma. It's blocked.
And when Zion blocks it, you feel it. He's got this kind of power behind these swats.
You just love how reliable he is. Night in and night out, his offense is there.
Here's LeBron. Brandon Ingram picking up that last bucket. LeBron right side. And it's good for 2.
Doesn't let the contact affect the shot. Great focus by LeBron.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Ball dishes to Ingram. There's the 3. That shot is off. So the Lakers will take it the other way. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And boy, did that game nearly get away from them, but they were a little bit fortunate to have survived at the end of regulation.
They were extremely lucky. I think they took their opponent for granted a little, and it nearly cost them.
Williamson, and he banks in the layup. Williamson's got 6 points.
And normal physicality doesn't get it done with Williamson. To stop him from scoring, you really have to up the ante and get him before he hits that launching pad. And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. New Orleans leading by 5. Outside Holiday. At the top of the key, Tice. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Williamson.
And yeah, he's 280 pounds. We've never seen anyone hang in the air like this young man. Williamson is special.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Well, you talk about athletic families. Both of Drew Holiday's parents played Division I college basketball. 2 brothers also in the NBA. His sister played at UCLA. Oh, and by the way, his wife is a gold medal winning soccer player. That is tough to beat.
Here's Caruso. A 14-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City.
And not only was he creating for himself, he was setting up teammates with good shots.
Holiday after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Drew Holiday, one of the 3 brothers playing in the NBA at the same time. Greg, how often do you see that?
I mean, we had the Plumleys for a while there, but the Holidays, probably the most notable example. Aaron, Drew, and Justin, a basketball dynasty in one generation. Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now, here's Ball. Defense right on him, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's the quickness of Ball that's a problem for defenders. Solid at finding ways to get fouled on the way up.
He's off on the second.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
It's tipped. And Ball slams it in.
And Ball is certainly capable of throwing it down thanks to his size. I mean, easily lifting off the ground and just finishing that one with authority.
Here's Caruso. No points in the game yet for him. Kuzma kicks to James. 6 to shoot. Trying to get open is Davis, and a little luck that time, but it drops. And that's now 7 points for LeBron. Pelicans leading by 7. There's the pass to Ball. Williamson with it. He's against Kuzma, and it's Williamson missing.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Caldwell Pope on the wing. Passes it to Davis. Here's Caruso. That's in there. Davis with the assist.
That's next level stuff from AD. One of the great scorers in the game. He draws the eyes of the defense and locates the open man.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. Ball, the pass to Williamson. Dishes it to Holiday. Floats one. He doesn't hit that one. And the Lakers going the other way now. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I got a few minutes to catch up with Alvin Gentry. He said they have to come after LeBron James in waves and build a wall between him and the bucket. That's easier said than done, guys.
Thank you, David. And he's a great scorer. But Anthony Davis's defensive impact, Smitty, perhaps even greater. Do you think he has a chance to ever win Defensive Player of the Year?
Without a question, Kevin. On a team with more weapons, he can focus on the defensive end more. We saw that with Kevin Garnett, who won his Defensive Player of the Year award his first season in Boston.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. And so it's smart. He'll bring up the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Tremendous poise on the offensive end. Overall, they did not settle for bad shots.
They were very patient, and that was the difference. It's hard to be patient, I know, but look at the outcome they had.
Here is Davis. Marcus Smart picking up that last basket. Pass to Cook. Lakers passing it around. They get it back. And Davis can't get it to go.
Great defensive effort, just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen. Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
The Lakers making a switch here. Nance is checked in. Clarkson on the wing. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to go on Michael Kidd-Gilchrist.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Smitty, when things get heated between two players, we often see a double technical call. But should the instigator be penalized more if it can be determined who was the instigator?
I agree, Kevin. I just don't like sometimes when two guys get into it and you just automatically call a double technical. Because the strategy-wise, if I was playing Kevin and their best player had a technical already, I would get into it just so I can call a double technical and hopefully he'll be gone.
Now, wait a minute. Did you really? Honestly?
No, we did. I mean, I think that back in the day, you saw like Patrick Ewing, for instance. He had a tech. We would just send somebody out there just to see a couple plays. If we can get him thrown out. Especially now, if you just call a double technical the way they do, a lot of star players have been gone.
Lakers trail by 4. Nance outside. Kidd-Gilchrist against Clarkson. Here's Nance. Another shot. It's rebounded by Hayes. New Orleans gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Here's Smart, and he lays it straight in. And it's a 6-point New Orleans lead.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
Cook looking it over. Pass to McGee. Outside Anthony. 6 on the shot clock. From the stripe. Second shot opportunity. And the layup good by McGee.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Pelicans leading by 4. Smart kicks to Hayes. The dish now to Reddick. Here's Hart. Offline with his three.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
The Lakers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6. 1:21 left to play in the first quarter. Outside, Smart. He dishes it to Hayes. To the paint. Shot clock at 6. Here's Smart. McGee with the block. Outside Rondo. Back to McGee. Kicks it to Rondo. Here's Watford. And the Lakers get it back. Now the pass to Clarkson. Nance against Kid Jokic. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Lakers have made 6 of their 7 attempts at the line in this one. And that one misses. 2 shots. That one drops. He ties it up. And for the Pelicans, they're shooting it very well as they shake off the rust here early. 54% from the field. Here's Smart. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smart's got 6. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. McGee, the pass to Rondo. Looking for Nance, and he gets it there. Reddick against Clarkson. And the layup's good off the glass. Clarkson's got the game tied up here for the Lakers.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
The deep three from Reddick. And that one released in time, but no good. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Pelicans, what do you guys think?
Hey, why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Especially at the start. You want to get something positive going and establish your rhythm.
The Lakers shooting for the game at 42%. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Rajon Rondo is out there with Jordan Clarkson. Then there's Larry Nance. Then there's JaVale McGee. Clock at 6. Pass to Watford. Over Hart. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Go into the rack with energy. And the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged and everything has to be earned.
New Orleans in the lead. Reddick surveying the D. Outside, Smart. And it's off the back rim, no good. So it's the Lakers now. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas in the midst of a 4-game road trip right now. That'll be game number 3. Now, here's Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far. To the inside, McGee. Hands in the high post. For the 3. The shot by Clarkson, no good. Well, for New Orleans, shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Outside, Reddick. Here's Smart. 6 points for him. Launches it. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And here's what the schedule for the Lakers looks like. On Monday, they'll take on Marc Gasol and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs.
And for that matchup with the Wizards, it's always interesting for top teams to see how they compare to the best in the East. This will be a chance to see just what this group is made of.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Smart for the finish. And slam dunk by Kid Gilchrist.
Terrific steal. Smart doesn't take a lot of chances, but knows when to pick his spot. Rondo scanning the floor. Passes to Clarkson. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Here's Nance. It's blocked. He feeds it to McGee. Shot clock at 5, and he drops it in from the low post.
Assist from Larry Nance Jr.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Smart with the ball. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
And he gets the bucket. Pelicans leading by 3. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Steve, when you think about underrated stars in the NBA, who comes to your mind?
Drew Holiday for me is one.
Yes.
Mike Conley is another. Even a guy that gets a lot of praise, I still don't think he gets enough, is Klay Thompson, especially on the defensive end. It just scratches my head that he's really never made an all-defensive team selection.
It's nice to see underrated guys like Chris Middleton and D'Angelo Russell get all-star berths for the first time.
Yeah, those two are coming on as well.
A platoon swap here for New Orleans. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by Tice.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
The offensive rebound. Williamson kicks to Tice. Holiday up top, just 5 on the clock. And finally, that one's good. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
Tipped away. Pass to Watford. Kuzma, left side. Goes up the baseline. That's good on the jump shot.
And when you give Kuzma that shot, he is going to let it fly. He is so confident in his mid-range.
Williamson, the pass to Holiday. Can't connect from 13 feet out. Lakers trail by 5. Pass to Davis. And it's Williamson with the rebound. Williamson's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And there's the pass to Holiday. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Holiday. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Holiday's got 12 points in the game.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
Here's Watford. Back to Rondo. Caldwell-Pope finds Davis. And they double up Davis. 6 to shoot. That one misses. Some solid defense from Ingram. Got a piece of it. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rondo.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Force them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Scooped up.
Defensively, this is what Davis gives you. The rare versatility to switch 1 through 5, contain his man, and be in a position to help.
With this break in the action, we can see the top passing teams in the league, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard. The Lakers #1, the Pelicans 4th.
These two teams have really passed the ball well all season. They share it, they move it. It's really a pleasure to watch how they approach the game.
The first one falls.
One of the most productive all-around players in the game. AD has already accomplished a lot individually. Next, winning. When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Now here is Holiday. 12 points for him. Passes it to Ball. It's up a 3. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got his second basket of the night.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Davis. Pelicans with the rebound. Tice has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Now here's Ingram. An 11-point game for him in the win against Sacramento. Here's Holiday. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Watford, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
And it's the Pelicans with the ball after the basket by Los Angeles. Ingram outside. Sweet little floater. And the Pelicans lead by 8.
And the speed of Ingram makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls, constantly keeping them guessing.
And the Lakers call time here. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Here's Holiday after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
One of the better defenders in the league. Jrue Holiday embraces the challenge.
And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Man, he has been locked in this quarter, shouldering the load at the offensive end.
Cook, the pass to Carmelo. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Pass to Williamson. Now here's Ball. Covered by Anthony. Down it goes. His 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. And defending the top scorers in the league is no picnic, but Jrue Holiday says it's fun for him.
That's what he grew up on, and he comes from a basketball family. Defense was a topic of conversation at the dinner table.
Here is Cook, following the basket by Lonzo Ball. 5 to shoot. With some arc, takes the 3. It's tipped. And now the Pelicans on the break. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
And really an underrated playmaker. Williamson with good court vision and solid decision making.
Here's Cook. And again, the Lakers no good.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Count that bucket.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And how much fun is it to watch this kid? I call Zion Williamson a kid, even though he goes about 280, and he has a certain composure that really belies his years.
Now here is Davis. He picked up 27 points in their last win against the Thunder in Oklahoma City.
And his shot blocking almost single-handedly changed the game. No one wanted to put up a shot with him lurking.
Now here's Ingram, following the miss by Carmelo Anthony. Ball feeling it out a bit. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
I tell you what, it's scary when you think about how much room Ball has to grow, when you factor in how efficient he is already.
Michael Kidd-Gilchrist is checked in for the Pelicans. Marcus Smart comes in for Drew Holiday. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Here's Caruso. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. And with Williamson, it's not just the obvious stuff that impresses you, Greg. It's the little things as well, the attention to detail.
You know, Kevin, one thing that stands out to me, every time I see this young man, the eye-hand coordination, whether it's on steals, deflections, block shots, he always seems to pick it cleanly.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
Off the pick and roll, AD used his size and took full advantage.
Here's Smart. 9 points last game out. We've got 1:48 left in the first half.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
For Los Angeles, they have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line. Coaches talk about young players needing to experience the playoffs to understand that level. Smitty, why is that so hard to simulate without going through it?
Kevin, reasons why is in the playoffs, everything is taken to another level. Also, you seeing this team night in and night out. They know your plays. You know their plays. It comes down to just execution, and you can't have careless turnovers or those brain freezes you have in the regular season.
Out to the right wing. Here's Caruso. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans.
And let's review some numbers for James. 10th in assists, 16th in scoring, and with a top 20 ranking in field goal percentage, you put the ball in his hands and he converts at a remarkable rate.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. 58 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Nice shot by Smart.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Lakers trail by 17. James outside. With the floater, here's Cook. Los Angeles keeps it going. A new 14-second shot clock. From downtown, the shot by Clarkson, no good. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's Redick on the wing. He's covered by Clarkson. Knocked loose. Fast break, the Lakers. Anthony leading the charge. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
Redick with the 3. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Terrific way to end the half. Nailing a 3 to add to the lead.
So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. New Orleans on top. They lead by 18. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Here with Alvin Gentry. Coach, you're leading at the half. What will you continue to emphasize to your team?
Well, I mean, defensively, we still have to be good. We got to rebound the basketball. And then we've got to continue to push the basketball and score offensively.
We'll see if you can keep that going in the second half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway. It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. What a game it's been for Drew Holiday. He had 16 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Some great work from him in the first 2 quarters. Kenny, your thoughts? How the Pelicans are playing?
Well, you have to be impressed with Drew Holiday. Few guards go harder to the bucket. He's also become a major threat from distance. So far, he's been the catalyst for the offense.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Lakers?
Way too soft in the paint defensively. They were all late on their rotation. Obviously, that's a recipe for getting cooked. You know, I like eating that barbecue chicken. They got to do better, Ernie.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. An exceptional performance from Drew Holiday.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. It's an 18-point game. Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Williamson out there with Daniel Tice. And it's Ball in at point guard. That's the Pelicans 5. Now here is Holiday, and the shot is good. Holiday's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pelicans.
Well, you see right there, Holiday can break you down and get up into his shot in rhythm.
Davis kicks to Caruso. James wide open. Pelicans pull it in. Tice has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Caruso. He's covered by Ingram. Here's LeBron. Yep, that one goes in there. LeBron's got 11 points.
And this team's struggles are not his fault. He's putting in work at the offensive end.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Ball, the pass to Tice. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists now tonight.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Now here's LeBron. He's got 11. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. 14 points for him.
From the deepest part of the ballpark, LeBron is in rhythm.
Here's Holiday. Kuzma pulls it in.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Let's bring out the 2K leaderboard to see the best up-tempo teams in the league. The Lakers #1.
And that's a fun category. Most fans love that kind of up-tempo offense, and these guys are the best in the game playing that style.
Caruso kicks to Caldwell Pope. 6 on the shot clock.
And the long arms and legs of Ingram come into play on defense, bothering shooters with his hustle.
Ball, the pass to Holiday. Back to Ball. Tice with the ball. Davis is there. Tice, no good. Lakers trail by 17. LeBron up top. He's covered by Ball. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And once LeBron gets the ball in the painted area, the force he plays with, it's hard not to foul him.
He's made 3 of his 4 free throw attempts in the game.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as you'd like.
And this is Alvin Gentry's fourth stop as an NBA head coach. He's been working as an NBA assistant, get this, since 1988.
Over 3 decades in this league. A decade coaching in college. Worked for and with so many legendary coaches. He's seen it all.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Right side, Davis. Caldwell Pope outside. A wide open look here for Kuzma. Gets a very good look and converts. Kuzma's got 6.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Ball dishes to Ingram. A 3-ball. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. Lakers trail by 16. James looking around. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Kuzma, right side. Pelicans with the rebound. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Up next for them is the Pacers in Indianapolis. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he makes the first. JaVale McGee's checked in for Anthony Davis. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. With the NBA looking to improve officiating, Smitty, they'd like to revise the rule book to more closely match the way the game is played. What do you think of that?
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, we have to evolve. I think now the game has evolved with more 3-point shots, so you got to look at also defense, hand checking, and now we're talking a lot about, you know, room for guys to land, whether it's a foul or not. So I think it will evolve, and it should be because the game is evolving.
Now, here's Kuzma, following the miss by Lonzo Ball. Here's Caruso. Drops in the tray. 6 points for him.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Holiday against Caldwell Pope. Holiday gets the bucket.
As a coach, you're comfortable with Holiday taking that shot. He has a good feel from the mid-range.
The pass to McGee. Here's Caruso. LeBron James on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Lakers passing it around. Over tight. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down. 19 points for LeBron.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. A look at the Lakers. They got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the Pelicans. Not really any threat right now, as their record showing a lot more losses.
You know, for Los Angeles, they've been on a tremendous run.
Oh, that was something else.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
New Orleans leading by 13. Here's Ball. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
Putting consistent pressure on this defense. Just the threat of him out there makes this offense work.
James in the post. He's covered by Ingram. LeBron kicks to McGee. The kick out to LeBron. Dishes it to McGee. The 3. Caruso, no good.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Now, here's Ball. Guarded closely. No one near Williamson as he lets it go. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 6 assists in the game. LeBron drives in, poked loose, and that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Ball. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's averaging 10 points a game, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
It's not the monster game that we see from him occasionally, but it's still incredibly impressive.
And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Zion Williamson. He's been on a remarkable tear this past month. 12th in rebounding, and he's right up there in the top 20 in scoring. Certainly a force to be reckoned with offensively.
And you mentioned how powerful he is on the boards, going full throttle at both ends every play. Really helping his team compete for wins. Hayes, he's checked in for Williamson. The Lakers also changing it up. Nance comes in for Kyle Kuzma. And Cook subbed in for Alex Caruso. Smart kicks to Ball. Beyond the arc. Rebound by JaVale McGee. McGee's got 6 rebounds in the game. Stolen by Ball. Kid Gilchrist the pass to Ball. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. Pelicans shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
And when you look at that free throw percentage on the season, they're right around 73%.
And so he hits the technical free throw.
Very rare for players to be elite defenders from the moment they set foot in the NBA, but that was the case for Marcus Smart. A tremendous physicality to go with a pit bull disposition has made him downright scary at times at that end of the floor.
Clarkson on the wing. Back to Cook. And here's Clarkson. 9 points in the game so far. You know, Greg, defense forgiven for Marcus Smart. The growth necessary for him has been at the offensive end.
And now, finally making progress as a three-point shooter. Had already made strides with his passing. He's becoming quite the two-way player.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Pelicans. Now, Clarkson. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Here's McGee. That's tipped. Nance against Kid Gilchrist. And there's the foul. It's on Quinn Cook. That's his first foul. Smart kicks to Hayes. Outside, Kid Gilchrist. And Smart now atop the key. 5 on the clock. And again, New Orleans has no luck. And it's Cook with the ball for the Lakers. Trailing by 17. And Nance slams it in.
And looking at Nance, not a big-time scorer in the half-court set. So the best way to get him involved offensively is to get him out in space.
Passes it to Hayes. And here's Redick. Two points. That one goes. Redick's got 11.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
McGee, the pass to Cook. Over Smart. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Cook's got his first bucket of the night. New Orleans leading by 15. Outside, Redick. Back to Smart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. McGee with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee. The Pelicans making a switch here. Williamson's checked in.
Zion Williamson.
And so here is New Orleans. They led the game at 1 point by 20. Smart sinks that one from the post. 11 points in the game.
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Here is Cook. Clarkson on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Nance against Reddick. They grab their own miss. Outside Anthony. They shoot again, and the layup is up and in.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
There's 1:38 left in the third. Smart passes to Williamson. Good, and Smart gets the assist. And that's 15 points for Zion Williamson.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Clarkson kicks to Cook. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Anthony with the bucket. Anthony's got 8 points.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo, overpowering the D and still finishes.
59 seconds left in the third. Smart passes to Williamson. Clarkson against Reddick. Smart with the ball. 11 points in the game. Here's Williamson. No good on the 3. Anthony taking his time here. 30 seconds left in the third quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
And he's got his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him. Daniel Tice is checked in for Kid Gilchrist. And the Lakers also making a switch. Davis is checked in. Pelicans leading by 13. Hart the pass to Tice. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. He kicks it to Reddick. Davis with the double team. Now the feed to Reddick. Back to Tice. Now here's Smart. Nance with some nice D. And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Let's take a listen now to Alvin Gentry.
We have to go get it when it goes off the board. We got to have everybody back in there. And we can't watch. We got to pursue the ball now. We got to pursue the ball, all right?
Moments ago, Alvin Gentry asking his guys to be more active, especially on the glass.
Yeah, I think it's just going to take a greater commitment there, guys. I mean, they have the skills. Now, though, you need to show the will.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. So for the Lakers right now, Jordan Clarkson is out there with Cook. Then it's Anthony. Then there's Larry Nance. And it's Davis at the 5 down low.
Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
Anthony dishes to Nance. Over Williamson. Nance, no good.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And Reddick kicks to Smart. Pass to Hart. Reddick with it. And here's Tice. Teardrop shot, and it's good on the way-in. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here is Cook. Knocks it loose. Pass to Carmelo. Clock at 4. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
That free throw good from Anthony. New Orleans making some changes here. Ingram, he's checked in for Josh Hart. And it's Drew Holiday in for J.J. Redick. And then for Los Angeles, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Nance. Caldwell Pope comes in for Clarkson. And it's Alex Caruso in for Quinn Cook. And Holiday, here we go. Tice kicks to Williamson. Drills it from outside. And the Pelicans lead by 18.
The confidence evident. Zion, no problem rising and firing away. That's a sign of a true leader.
Caruso, no good.
And even without that three-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Smart misses. Lakers trail by 18. Lakers passing it around. And Davis gets it to go on the assist by Caldwell Pope. 10 points for Anthony Davis.
This is where the length of AD really shows up. You think you have him well defended, and maybe you do, but it's just not enough.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Smart. Buries it down low. And so it's Davis. He'll bring the ball up for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope right side. This one for three. That shot off. Good work defensively by Smart. Here's Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
The athleticism on display there. For as big as Williamson is, he moves so fast and so decisively.
To the middle, it's stolen by Tice. And now the Pelicans on the break. Holiday with the ball, and the dunk by Williamson.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And the Pelicans with the possession. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And there's the foul. There we go on Alex Caruso. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Ball's checked in for the Pelicans. James checked in for Los Angeles. And Davis sends it back.
Good job by AD, not giving up on the play. Tracking the ball, blocking the shot. Appreciate the hustle.
The kick out to LeBron. It's over Ingram. A second chance effort. And the pass to Caruso. Off target from three-point range. Here are the Pelicans with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Kept alive.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim.
Stolen by Ball. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Love how Ingram toys with the opposition, drawing contact very easily on these kinds of attempts.
The second overall pick back in 2016. Brandon Ingram has shown us flashes, but whether it's defense or offense, still a ways to go.
Los Angeles calls timeout. And Greg, when you talk about Ingram, where would you look for him to make the next step in his game?
Well, in that one season at Duke, he did shoot over 40% from three. I think becoming a reliable shooter from out there would be a key building block offensively.
Here's Caruso. Good on the triple.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
And stolen by James. One-on-one here. Here's Davis, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And there's the foul against New Orleans.
When trying to guard AD, I'll tell you, the combination of size and quickness is brutal. Hard not to foul him.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Pelicans leading by 18. Ball, the pass to Ingram. Back to Ball. Up top, Tice. Ingram outside. 6 to shoot. Outside Holiday. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Holiday's got 23.
This is the versatility we talk about with Drew. Able to beat you with the drives and from distance.
James, the pass to Kuzma. And so it looks like the Lakers will retain possession here. Here's Caruso.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Ingram left side. Kicks it to Ball. Pass to Williamson. And they pick up 2. Williamson's got 14 points now in the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
Holiday, the pass to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Crafty ball handler coming off screens. Drew Holiday has the defense guessing. It guesses wrong.
And Caruso's got the ball here for Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope finds James. They need this. Buries the jump shot. LeBron's got 25 points in the game.
Coming off the pick, LeBron, great composure. Knows what he wants, and that's to score.
Here's Tice. That shot misses.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Ball against Davis. Now, here's Ball. Tight defense on him. They get it back. Williamson, the pass to Tice. Here's Ingram. And James pulls it down. LeBron's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
A lot of people think, Steve, there are 3 factors necessary to achieving organizational success. Ownership, ownership, and ownership. What do you think?
I guess it's ownership, and ownership. I think it also comes down to trust. Trust in anything gets you a chance to be successful.
And Steve, you know, it's just about establishing that culture, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I think you got to have identity, a culture that everybody wants to be a part of.
Kuzma kicks to Caruso. LeBron against Ingram. And that one, good.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
So both teams changing it up here. Free throw, no good for LeBron. New Orleans leading by 21. Pass to Alexander Walker. The pass to Williamson. It's deflected, and he recovers it. Second chance shot, and it's Zizic with the rebound. Lakers trail by 21. Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
Unforced errors. These are the kinds of things that break momentum.
Los Angeles making a switch here. New Orleans gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. Now Ball. Here's Ingram. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got 11 rebounds in the game. Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
Beautiful touch close in. Kuzma excels at taking advantage down low.
Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
13 feet away. That one goes in, and that's 18 points for Lonzo Ball.
Oh, he had him spinning. He looks like he's dizzy after that crossover.
Here's LeBron, and LeBron throws it down hard.
Defensively, you want to take away LeBron's driving lanes, but his speed and power still went out.
New Orleans leading by 19. Holiday with it. Passes it the ball. Now Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Goes back up. Offensive rebound. The kick out to Holiday. Now here's Ball. He's guarded closely. And another shot. Williamson. Nice persistence to tip it back up and in. Williamson's got 28.
Second chance opportunities. Williamson explosive into the air with the touch and concentration to finish.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Daniel Tice. That's his 4th foul of the contest. A platoon swap here for New Orleans. There's 1:54 left in the 4th. Clarkson. Here's Zizic. Shakes off the strong D and gets to the bucket for 2. Zizic has got his first 2 points of the night. New Orleans leading by 19. Outside Jackson. Pass to Alexander Walker. Now here's Jackson. And it's off from 3-point range.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Pelicans.
You know, their big advantage was points in the paint.
And they found a way to pound the ball inside. And that was working all game long.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece. Still 2 more to go in the season series.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Zion Williamson.
He played with a lot of fire, a lot of heart, especially on the glass. He's one of those guys who acts like every rebound is his, and many of them were tonight.
Offensive rebound. Here's McGee. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
Relentless on the offensive glass, and then you love the finish.
Outside Jackson. Lets it go with the 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Here's Watford. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Kid Gilchrist. And here's Jackson. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long.